Keith Olbermann is here now with sports, and it looks like the Angels lucked out.
I was just thinking that before. It looked like they lucked out. Indeed, they did, Al. This was the symbolic start of the pennant drive for the Angels, and symbolically speaking, it was much better to be lucky than good. Second inning at Anaheim this afternoon, and the Angels are neither lucky nor good as John Shelby's base hit off Mike Witt skips past George Hendrick in right field. Tra-la, tra-la. Shelby gets a double. Hendrick an error. The Orioles a run. Benitez scores from first. It's 1-0. Same inning, 2-0 now. 2 on, and Eddie Murray, who if he played here every day would already be in the Hall of Fame, socks Witt for a 3-run homer over the 404 sign 5-0. That essentially is that. Angels being blanked by Scott McGregor into the 6th when Dick Schofield sends Fred Lynn dashing in center. Watch Fred meet the wall. This will be a theme today. Grich scores on the triple. It's 6-1. In the 8th, George Hendrick will attain a statistic. His 11th homer of the year, 8-2 O's, but the game is Baltimore's. Nevertheless, there was a subplot, dueling kamikaze center fielders. Gary Pettis with Devon White on the team now gives it his all on the Cal Ripken drive. Introduces himself to the fence. Then the rookie White trying to prove himself Gary's equal. That hurts. So Gary says, well, if you can do it once, I'll do it twice, and I won't even hurt myself, and I'll catch the ball. Angels lose, but not to worry. After the game, they called up 7 players from Edmonton to fill the expanded roster, Ray Chadwick included, Ron Romanek not included. See you, Ron. Here's the lucky part. Red Sox overcome a 2-zip Texas lead to win. The Rangers still 5.5 out. Toronto wins. Minnesota victorious. So too Detroit despite 3 Jim Presley homers. Oakland hangs on, and Floyd Bannister shuts out KC. Oh, Floyd. At Montreal tonight, the Dodgers blew 2 leads and 1 tie, which of course is down significantly from their season average. They had that fire in the tower at Olympic Stadium, so they put a net under it. That'll be a big help if the tower falls over, right? Greg Brock gave the Dodgers their first lead of the night, an opposite field 2-run homer in the first off Dennis, not quite a major leaguer, Martinez. It is 2-zip Dodgers. But Alejandro Pena gives those runs back. Dodgers then scratch for 3 more in the 3rd. Stubbs doubling into the corner and right. In comes Len Matuzek, and it's 5-2. But Pena gave 2 of those runs back, and by the 7th, it's 5-5. Law singles off Howell to score Dawson. Expos have their first lead. But in the 9th, 1 out, and Ralph Bryant, back up from Albuquerque, makes the Jeff Reardon pitch back up, his first big league homer. Dodgers 6, Expos 6. What does Howell do? He loads the bases. Then Dennis Powell faces Tom Foley, and he delivers the cheapest game-winning RBI single in human history. 7-6 Expos. And now we know why the net's there. It's for Lasorda's benefit, just in case. They're installing them all around the league. To calculate the Dodgers' tragic number, simply figure out the total quantity of games they're likely to lose, like the one they did tonight the rest of the year. 20 more losses or Houston wins, and they're gone. Astros picked up another game on Frisco. Giants under 500 all of a sudden. Reds stay 7 out by beating the Pirates. Cardinals win, and at Philly, the Pods lose. There was a meeting between management and Goose Gossage today, but no one said anything, which, judging by recent events, is probably just as well. In the first week at the U.S. Open, every American men's seed had been defeated, but all the women's matches had seemingly gone as per schedule. And today, the upset Gremlins switched genders. Defending champ Hannah Mandlikova, don't worry, I don't know what my introduction meant either. Hannah versus Wendy Turnbull, and watch Wendy go for the pop-up, only to fall victim to Hannah's cross shot. Tied 1 set apiece with Turnbull up 4-3 in the 3rd. Wendy serving, and she has Mandlikova doing the work here, going chasing. But Turnbull had to really work for herself with a long-distance smash, 5-3 Turnbull. And then Hannah just ran out of gas. She's serving, and after the serve, she goes to the net and just flubs what proves to be match point. Turnbull knocks off Hannah and her sisters in 3. No surprise for Martina, though. Among the men, Lendl easily over the last remaining U.S. seed, Brad Gilbert, turning American hopes over to Tim Wilkison. Now, who is this? Is this guy your auto mechanic? No, it's Dr. Dirt, Tim Wilkison, versus the unshaven Russian, Andrei Chesnikov. Sounds like pro wrestling. And it looks like it, too. To go up 5-3 in the 3rd and final set, Wilkison will have to lunge on his knees to hit the winner. They really do call him Dr. Dirt. Then at match point for the good doctor, the berth in the quarterfinals awaiting. Wilkison in the far court. You can spot that hat 8 miles away. A backhand passer here to win. And then we have in the stands Mrs. Wilkison, and of course, she too is wearing a baseball hat. Well, a visor. Finally, Labor Day turned into you don't labor for us anymore day in the NFL. Final cutdowns, the Raiders dropping Jack Squirek and Brad Van Pelt. The Rams waived several fringe guys. Around the league, the Packers waived the passing combo of Lynn Dickey and Paul Kaufman. Miami squished 3 killer bees, Kim Bokamper, Jay Brophy, and Lyle Blackwood. But in San Francisco, the unkindest cut of all, the 49ers put Wendell Tyler on injured reserve after he turned down their offer to pay him $200,000 if he'd retire. I don't know, Hal. I'd consider it.
Hey, find out where they make those offers.
That's right.
We'll be right back. We have more late news for you. We have the story of the aftermath of a train wreck that took place in Ohio and a light plane crash in New Hampshire. That airplane went down on a busy highway. We'll have that story and the weather picture for you next on News at 10.